Hi, I'm Random Trashy and welcome to the channel. So today I've got 3 products from a company called Cloud9 Combat. I've got their Maxi smoke, also nicknamed the Fat Boy Smoke by me and a few friends. Absolute beast this is. I've got their ring pull smoke and I've also got one of their ThunderFlash Mk5s. These are classed as sort of consumables in Airsoft. The smokes, especially for me, are something very, very handy, especially doing the Milsim events. I will run through all of these products. We've got some great videos of these going off as well, so please stick around for that. Nice thing about the big smoke, or the Maxi smoke from Cloud9, it's very, very reliable with the rest of their products. That's the key thing for me about choosing a brand for consumables or smokes, pyro, whatever you want to call it. Pick a brand that is very, very reliable, and I've got to say Cloud9 Combat for me is the one that goes off every single time. Throwing it on wet ground, using it in all sorts of conditions. I've used these on 22, 48, 72 hour operations in miserable weather, had them with me the whole time. They've got soaking wet, that sort of thing, and they've still worked, which is really, really key for these. What I'll do is just quickly talk you through is this is the large type smoke, or the Maxi smoke, as you can see there. It's probably about the height of a Coke can, a little bit smaller in diameter. Nice sealed bottom, got a nice foil top on here as well, which means that if it's sat upright in a pouch, get any water on top, it's not going to soak through. Really nice feature of this as well is just in here, just in this little flap, which I've actually opened up, is a spare striker, and that's really cool. So the way that you would operate this is just to rip this top cap off, which I've done already, as you can see, and there's a small striker area there, and you just literally strike it across that small red area in there, and that's going to start this going. It's going to sort of almost ignite, and then all of a sudden the plumes of smoke are going to come out, as you'll see in the video. The key thing is, if you lose this or it gets wet, damaged, whatever, coming out of a pouch, you've always got that spare striker there, which is very, very handy. So what I'm going to do now is jump over to the footage of this going off. You can see absolutely how much smoke this kicks out, and then we'll come back and go into the other product. Okay, so as you can see, they're an absolute monster. They kick out a ton of smoke. They really are going to give you a lot of coverage if you're trying to move men out on the ground. Just sticking that down, I've got the 2 other products left. So next is the ring pull smoke grenade. Now these are very, very handy and they're very quick to deploy, and that's one of the key things about these. The Fat Boy smoke's probably going to be where you're in cover, you're going to be moving a lot of guys, or moving a vehicle in and out. If you get a few of these down, you can definitely do that. These are going to be if you're moving a few men, you're signalling a vehicle, something like that, something a little bit more discreet. They kick out a little bit less smoke and they're very, very fast to deploy. So all you do is just pull that cap off. As you can see there, you're left in there with a little ring pull on a bit of wire. One of the key things to remember about these is do not pull the wire upwards away from the grenade. Always pull it out to one side, as you can see me do in the video. Nice little plastic cap on there, obviously keeps that all concealed, stops it from being let off by accident. Have got all of the product type information on here. Now they do these in a variety of colours. They do them in green, yellow, pink and white. White for me is really, really good, and it's the one that you can see in the demonstration video going off. You will not be able to use some coloured smokes on military sites. You'll have to check with site providers, owners. Sometimes you're not allowed to use, say, red smoke, for example, as it's sometimes used as a signal for an emergency. So you may have to use some particular coloured smokes on site. So that's why they do them available in different colours. What I'm going to do now is jump over to the footage of this ring pull smoke going off, and then we'll jump back for the last, which is the ThunderFlash Mk5. So guys, now you've seen that ring pull go off, kicks out an absolute ton of smoke for such a small unit, very, very quick, very fast to deploy. One of the most commonly used and asked about things, I guess, for me in Airsoft is the Mk5 ThunderFlash. They're very, very cheap, and if you don't want to go to like a Dynatech or something that is like a hard standing impact grenade or a time grenade, some of them cost about £90. You're not really going to use it that much. Also, they're very weighty to carry around. Things like this are a fantastic alternative. They're very, very cheap, so you can normally get like these for around £2. You'll find a lot of deals sort of on different websites that have these available for sort of 5 for a tenner, that sort of thing. Now you might use all them 5 quite quickly depending on the type of player you are, but if you're in a Milsim engagement, normally you're going to launch one of these into a building, clear people out of the rooms, whether you get some immediate kills with it or whether they're going to sort of sporadically kind of move away from that environment, and then you can go in and sort of clear the rest of the people up. These are very, very nice, very, very sturdy as well, with a good bit of weight to them. You do see a few of these that are a bit thinner from some other brands, are very flimsy, which means they get wet, they absorb moisture easily. Being thick, having this nice sort of glossy coating on here is going to stop this from getting wet. They're very easy to use as well, as you can see in the video. Just give that top a little pull like that, and then you're left with striking area, and that striking area can just be struck with the top of this cap. Give that a strike, give it a throw, and then you can see the large bang that this sets off afterwards. So we're going to jump over to that footage, and I'll end the video there. So if you do have any questions about the Cloud9 products, please feel free to put a comment in the box below. For me, there is some other brands out there, but I don't feel that they compete on the most reliable factor of these, which is the fact that you're going to go to these in emergency. You want to just be able to grab them and throw them straight away without any concerns with them going off. Cloud9 for me has been the most reliable source of these types of pyro. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you all soon.